Viewers and subscribers, good evening and welcome back. Yes, welcome back to another M&M TV videos. Yes, and in this evening videos, my viewers, it is going to be in the first one, my viewers, another border clash. Yes, because in this time, in this one, my viewers and subscribers, ISAT Buchanan is at the wicket again. And I am not one like to see ISAT at the wicket because I perceive that ISAT Buchanan is one of the most dishonest politicians Jamaica have ever produced. Yes? ISAT Buchanan, my viewers, subscribers, is a national disaster. Isaac Buchanan have not changed his spot. Yes, this leopard, my viewers, have not changed his spot. At the same old Isaac, he not change. Because in this video, my viewers, you're going to hear him and Andre them discuss the situation surrounding the law that was passed recent, where as far as the crime law is concerned. Of course, he was making some reference about the education situation also. But I want to let you hear my viewers. Of course, he was on another blogger. So it was on Andre's live, but on a blogger, on a PMP blogger, was also carrying it. So I want to let you hear a part of that one. So I want to go straight into it, my viewers, because I have another very interesting story for you that I do not want you to miss. Trust me, it's going to be epic, very interesting. So let's get to it now.
The certification is only for the purpose of extracting monies from the salaries of the teachers. That's already measly salaries, because the government is going to be in a position to withhold the monies to renew certificates on a yearly basis. That's the effect of it. So everything from uniform allowance to this and whatever it is that teachers get wherever. Not to mention the what they call that, the infancy school. Those teachers don't get much money.
Basic schools.
Basic school, they don't get money.
Is one teacher get paid at basic school enough?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there's a lot of hardship that's going on with teachers, and I'm saying I can't even say.
Is it true, my viewers subscribe, that only one teacher get paid at basic school, and they have so much teachers there? Are you telling me, my viewers and subscribers, that all of the other teachers who is at the basic school are working for free? Wanna believe that lie? My viewers and subscribers, drop that in the comments, because them start off with a bang, with a lie bang. Because there's no way teachers will be working at the infant school and only one teacher alone get paid. That don't make any logical sense. So these guys already start off with lies. But let's hear some more from the liars.
Say once again that the parliamentarians and the government should have well, they can't even certify them statutory declaration, but they might call the teacher them to get certified.
Well, my viewers, you know ISAT style. ISAT is pretending like say him certified, but we don't know how certify him. You know, because in that this country, my viewers, we know how Jamaica run. So we don't know who certify him. So him can talk all he want. He is free, which I said we want that. You know. So make him go and talk. Let him go and talk, my viewers.
By example, because if in the professions, in the legal profession, if you're practicing certificate is not renewed, you can't practice. So how it is a politician have 3 years and counting, unable to certify statutory declarations, and you're still able to run up and down and say you're the top dog.
Students, that is why you can't run.
No, I'm not saying that. If Trump can run, hey, leave that one alone.
Oh, you know about go
leave that alone.
Because you can't go
the point I'm making is we have selective morality. We have we don't identify the issues and deal with them head on. and the public is there must always be public education before they do stuff, because everything that they did, Delroy Chuck just this week championed and passed the bill
Listen
to
to this, my
have
viewers.
young people, juveniles, stay in prison for 30 years.
Listen to this.
That don't sit well with me, but that's another story.
No, I have to talk about it, because I can tell you something. When we continue to treat children like adults. So while they pass the legislation to put children in for murder, that, don't get me wrong, for committing murder, and they should stay in prison for 30 years, it's the same way they deal with a 15-year-old who wasn't doing nothing. And then they start to put guns on them. And
Well, my viewers, subscribers, let us reason that out a little bit. Because here ISAT is saying that the government is trying to criminalize children who commit the act of murder. Yes? And we know that, my viewers, subscribers, that a lot of the big top criminals them right now start from my teenagers. Nobody cannot detest that. Nobody can come say, I know say go. Because for those of us who have listened to On the Spot News Media and Popeyes and Sir P and these guys, they could have given you many reports how these young guys start criminality at an early age. And here is ISAT Buchanan now trying to excuse a person who takes somebody's life. Yes, it doesn't matter if you are 15 or you are 50. It's the same punishment. You take somebody's life, you have to be incarcerated. And my viewers, subscribers, I think in El Salvador, that model also applies there, because the bigger gang leaders, my viewers, they realize that when they use children to commit them crime, even if they were found out that the children were the one that committed the crime, the government used to be very lenient on them. So because of that, my viewers, subscribers, the gangs used to the gangs actively recruit these young people, because by doing so, they can do any amount of they take any amount of life that they want to take, and because they're underage, they are going to get mercy. But if any 15-year-old and 16-year-old take a life, they should indeed be incarcerated. They should be put away. Yes? Either they meet them judge or the maker. Because if that was the case, my dear subscriber, if these young people who have become monsters at this stage and age that have been giving us problem with our crime rate year after year, if them young youth then get taken out early out of the game, the crime rate would have never gotten to where it is. So when you hear Isaac came now and run off him out as a criminal-minded guy, because remember, my viewers, that Isaac was a twice convicted criminal. Yes, he was a convicted criminal. So you not expect anything different from him. Because as far as I am concerned, my viewers, Isaac is carrying belly for the police. But Isaac, who will tell you forgot do you do? Make police have reason to bangle you and lock you up for 10 years. Yes? Who will tell you? Forgot do it, who will tell you forgot break the law? Police now come for your man, just like that in the broken the law. So it's because of your evil, wicked ways. So because of that now, you want to take vengeance on the police. But let's hear some more from this wicked at this time.
And then they start to send them in prison and convicting them, and you put them through ordeals. This is in the context that they took Mavado's son and sent him to prison, knowing that it was a wrongful conviction. The acting DPP tried the case.
Then who took Mavado's son, my viewers? Who? Did the Prime Minister, did the Justice Minister go for Mavado's son and put him behind bars? Or it was indeed a situation where he was accused of a crime. This evil, wicked boy, Yes? Pretending like the government are grown and just catch somebody else, lock them up for no reason. If they're accused of something. If police are just catch somebody and put them a jail for no reason. Yes, there might be instant where one or two incident like that. But for the most part, it's because that person have done something why police have to have reason to arrest that person. They have to get a report that him do something wrong. So when they hear this twice convicted criminal is behaving this way, then you can understand it. Because here's some more of what he said.
There was no voice identification, bad jury instruction, and the young man went through an ordeal and has to heal for the rest of his life. And so we have to think of how we protect the young people in Jamaica. We have to think about what we're doing in terms of being prospective, preventative measures, and we're always trying to do things in the back end. Yeah, so but somebody have to really wonder why government is going to be so reactive. What I will say though is the irony is Delroy Chuck has to be over 60. So if you send somebody to prison under your watch when for 30 years at a minimum and 50 years for the capital murder and the this and that, so people will be coming out and then you have the George Williams situation where all the people who sent that young man when he was 20 to prison, they're nowhere around, and young people get up and hear that there's a man languishing in prison.
Big up Sandra.
So we, especially when we have a horrible prison system. There's no new prison. There's no humane treatment. The Mandela rules aren't observed. Our human.
Well, my viewers, that particular situation that he make reference of, it was indeed a very unfortunate situation that should not happen. But in that person's case, it seemed like he never have any family at all. Because, it is sad in that particular case that he is making reference of. That man was there for 50 years without any, he never do any serious crime that warrant that kind of sentence. But it just goes to show you that, clearly this man never have anybody, because this man could have never been locked up for 50 years if he have somebody who would come and, get him out, get him bail, that he could face a judge. And the judge would know that the crime that he did never warrant any such prison term. But we all know, my viewers, there's no perfect system anywhere in the world. And as much as all, we don't want nobody to get locked up who have not committed any serious crime. But we know that there's no perfect system. And that was a very unfortunate story. Really unfortunate. And we hope that we will never have any more occurrence of that nature. So I would agree with him on that particular aspect of what he said. So let's continue.
Human rights track record is zero.
Wow.
But then one wonders, it makes sense now why they're just killing people rather than putting them in prison.
Wow.
But it's a lot. I know I'm saying a lot, but
wow.
I feel very slightly.
Your area.
It's not only that is my area. It's just remember, I have to say this. Remember, I am a juvenile offender that have re-entered the space, exemplary rehabilitation, have become an attorney, one of the best, whether people want to accept that or not.
Do you think ISAT, my viewers, subscribers, have been really rehabilitated? Because for some reason, I doubt it very much. Because ISAT is not prepared for people who take somebody's life to face the judgment of their actions. ISAT here is trying to excuse a serious crime such as taking somebody's life. Right? In this Bible, there was, if you take somebody's life, your life should be taken. Now you hear him now say, this is why now I can't. But my viewers, ISAT Buchanan at this time feels slighted because the crime rate is going down a little bit now. Him now get the amount of client when I want. So this is why now my undecided voters and people who decide, well, they will vote for PNP. If you don't vote for PNP, you're voting for ISAT to bring up back the crime rate. Because if they give ISAT any position as far as any ministerial position in the government, if PMP become government, my views, it's going to be hell out here because the crime rate is going to touch 2,000 and more per year. Because ISAT desire is to let out back criminals to come and to come and torment the citizens again. ISAT Buchanan, my viewers, his desire is to send back criminal power again to come torment with. Because a person who commit an act of taking somebody's life, ISAT is saying that 30 years is too much. Yes? But the PNP do not believe in these things. The PNP believe in this rubbish that they call social intervention. And these criminal elements these days, my viewers, who go around and take people's life willy-nilly in a broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? But spend money on them. Yeah? Because them have no fear. So when Isaac here around him out, it was a chat. But let's hear some more.
Or not. I have done the work and I've gone to the Privy Council and the CCJ in a space where there are persons who are the Prime Minister is uncertain what the CCJ is about. We have a Jamaican who is leading the CCJ at the moment, and the Privy Council. And I think they're both extraordinary courts. I'm raising it to say that when a dead, not.
Well, you see, if I attack the Prime Minister, so the Prime Minister don't know anything about the court. You know? I mean, Isaac seems to be the only brightest person in our country. Isaac believes that he's the brightest person alive. But I perceive that Isaac is highly misguided. And, you know, Isaac is losing it. Yes? Isaac is losing it, my viewers.
Dash way. And the purpose of incarceration is for rehabilitation, corrective measures.
True. It's funny. It's funny that you.
Rehabilitation for those who commit lesser offense. If you take somebody's life, your life should be taken. No two way about it. And this is the reason why my PMP, my viewers, in this crop of PMP should not see Garden House, my viewers. This crop of PNP should not see Garden House because they're going to pardon criminals to come out, contaminate again. It is clear, my viewers, that the reason why the crime rate has fallen by 37% since the start of the year is because the police have taken out some violent criminals who have been committed multiple murder across the whole parish, the whole country. They have been taken because it is well said that, my viewer, that these guys is the one that continue to do majority of the crime. So when the police get these out of the game, the crime is gonna go down. But ISAT do not like that. ISAT want them for 10 years. I'll come back out, come and tell you say then take life already and they will take it again. And that ISAT here is saying. But let's hear some more from this honest guy.
And the laws are just when you allow retarded people to make law, and when you have to be very mindful when.
No, here he's calling Mr. The Justice Minister retarded, and as far as I'm concerned, my viewers, if the Justice Minister is retarded, there are people in a film party retarded too, because they will have to also agree for the law to be passed. So I perceive that any form of retarded people is a man who is speaking. And I perceive that Isaac indeed is a very retarded guy. Retarded in his thinking. And because he's a two-time convicted criminal, he just can't let go off of the way how he think. Yes? A film style that. Because remember, he's a twice convicted criminal. So he can't change. This Isaac boy here, he can't change. Same old.
When people lack humanity, compassion and empathy sits at the helm. I have a serious problem with that and I'm going to speak out. Just like I have a problem with the commissioner whom I think I'm happy he's a commissioner because we didn't have one before. But at the same time, you cannot defend slackness until we meet halfway in terms of the justice that we want for this country. Until we find.
Well, my viewers and subscribers, in a long time, we have not seen a commissioner who will work like this one. And if we not say, I mean, for those of you who agree with me, give the video a thumbs up. Yes? Give the video a thumbs up. Because many commissioner of police have gone before him. And this commissioner, Mr. Blake, is the man that is creating the most impact on the situation that we are currently seeing. My viewers, for those of you who follow On the Spot and Popeyes and these big channels, of course, these channels is channel that I look upon, because I am a news person. And my viewers, when you look on the spot and these stations, my viewers, nowadays, my viewers, I tell you the truth. Nowadays, when you go on the spot and go look, on the spot can hardly carry one story now where a man losing life. A very rare now. My viewers, let me give you a little breaking story. Because this is unheard of, my viewers. But I must tell you this, that the police report, my viewers, said Monday there was not nobody losing life in the country Monday. My viewers, those things were unheard of. Them listening to especially breaking news. Because we all know that Jamaica is a country, my viewers, that records 4 or 5 persons who lose their life on a daily basis. And I can tell you, my viewers, because I follow these channels. And it was not that Monday alone. There are several other days in this week, in this year, right, that no murder happened. Right? And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. That means that we can have all us citizens living longer. They can live longer because some of the main players who have been taking people's lives are taken out of the game. But I don't know what ISAT seems to be sorry for what is happening. I know he might attack the commissioner. Yeah? But you see some more.
In that space where hey, big up Isaac, yeah, man. Jesus, this is what I do with Isaac Buchanan.
No well-thinking Jamaicans cannot rate ISAT for that statement. That ISAT is saying that the commissioner, this commissioner, who is the best commissioner, my viewers, is the best commissioner since, right? This commissioner is the best commissioner, my viewers, since in many years we have not been seeing a commissioner work like this, and ISAT is attacking him. But let's hear some more.
Isaac Buchanan is such a people defender. I have to big up Isaac Buchanan.
ISAT, my viewers, is trying to please the people who are undesirable. He want, you see, ISAT right now, he burn him because he now get the amount of keys when we want. But let's hear some more.
Ladies and gentlemen, to call a spade a spade.
I don't know what kind of spade this blogger is speaking about, because if this guy is a real Jamaican, he would have loved to see how the crime rate is going down. But I don't know if he's a real Jamaican. But let us hear some more, my viewers.
Let me play that back. And the Privy Council, and I think they're both extraordinary courts, and raising it to say that when a dead, not dash away, and the purpose of incarceration is for rehabilitation, corrective measures. Yes.
Well, I said, well, you can talk, because I can tell you this. It's a pity, it's a pity that you was not, when they hold you with that, I never, a place like Singapore, then they hold you. Because you not more be talking now. Can't tell you that. So you are very lucky that you are caught in the US, which way then catch you with. Yes, I get 10 years. It's a pity. So I never over one of those serious country. where he'd have lost the 3 points. Because we all know that my view was substance that he was caught with destroyed a lot of people. So here this man now, I can pretend like him a nobody. The ISAT Buchanan is nobody. Nobody at all.
It's funny that
Cannot be punitive, and the laws are just when you allow retarded people to make law, and when you have to be very mindful when people who lack humanity, compassion and empathy sits at the helm. I have a serious problem with that, and I'm going to speak out.
Yes.
Like I have a problem with the commissioner, whom I think I'm happy he's a commissioner because he didn't have one before. But at the same time, you cannot defend slackness, and until we meet halfway in terms of the justice that we want for this country, until we find a space where we respect the Constitution and we're trying to develop as a developing country, we ignore the fact that we put Vision 20.
Well, ISAT Buchanan, when the people respect the Constitution, they will know that the right to life is one greatest constitutional right. Because you is a liar, and I'm a fool. I can tell you that. So you have sense. And it's so clear that I don't have any. But the greatest constitutional rights is the right to life. And when a person can take somebody's life, for him life must be taken. Either he meet the judge or he meet the maker. And I say that with no apology. No apology. Because this is the only way we will get back this country. So if a person want to live, stay out of trouble. Yeah? Don't go take up no gun and try to take somebody's life. Because by doing so, when the police catch you, you might lose your own. So if you want to live, my Jamaican citizen, stay in the law. Don't break the law. And if you don't break the law, no police can come look for you. So ISAT can run off his mouth all he want. Don't break the law and not give him no work. Maybe come get kill him. Make him dead if he's hungry. Because I work him a look. That's why he don't care if he crime rate to walk up. He want to work. But my Jamaicans, please, let go of my badness. Let it go. Let go of my badness, man. Because all we are doing is destroying each other. Let go of my badness. But let's hear some more.
30 dead, 5 in 4 dead, or 4 in 5, whatever. Everything that is promised is dead. And you know you're killing people. The most important commodity and resource in Jamaica is the human product.
Yes.
Jamaicans, the citizen.
Yes.
The same people we knock on cover when them win. We knock on cover for the bolts. We worship the cartels, the bounty killer, the beanie man, and then we get visa and I run up and down now.
Oh, they worship
them.
Well, I don't worship them, but I don't know.
And we excuse them for slackness.
Oh, they worship them. We don't worship them over here.
Anything is if you don't give the Jamaicans the ability and the facilities and the access to be the best versions of themselves. Killing it is not the answer.
Facts.
And I can tell you, if Christmas never make we know, them bad mind for the singing, Andrew can't sing not one note. It sounds like one big dirty elephant. Me don't even know what it sounds like. So I have to bring it up because I sing. So
My viewers, is this a lawyer or is this a little common boy? What is this speaking? ISAT Buchanan, what is he? What is he? Is he a lawyer or is he a little common boy on the roadside? What is he? Yeah, because how could he be talking this way as supposed to be a person who would seek to represent people and a lawyer who is going to represent well maybe we can't expect anything different from him. But let's finish up this now, my viewers. Let's finish up.
And Natalie needs a Garvey. I'm just saying because talent don't run through everybody.
True, man.
So you can't suppress and you can't destroy and you can't bad mind, and that's all I'm seeing. And believe me when I tell you this, every nigga is a star. I'm quoting Big U. I hope I don't have to pay $500,000 on partner or TV for saying that. But anyway, and how important that is that we need to look at that. And so I know I'm saying a lot, but I'm passionate about these things, and I just think that we are just running a PR campaign and we're not looking at the human. We're not looking at the human element, and we're not engaging the citizens at the levels where they are to bring people up. Because if we elevate the least among us, trust me, we're a superior nation to many. We're little but we tolerate, and we must remember that. I'm going to take a commercial break, Jamaica. I'm going to take a commercial break, and when we come back.
All right, so there you have it, really, my viewers and subscribers. ISAT just cannot help himself, and he can't realize that if he have any love for his country, when you're there, so I tell if you defend the criminal them. If ISAT they love in country, in a employ his citizens to stay out of crime, yes, stay out of badness, stay out of violence, kind of pay. Because when you take somebody's life, you destroys somebody's family. Yes? And if Isaac was a person of any decency, he would have been talking like that. But Isaac is hell bent to defend people like his own kind because he have his past. Yes? And because of that, now he's passionate because his past was a past of criminality. So that's a reason make Isaac is so passionate, and myself is passionate because I have lost family members to criminal elements who left my family without her lost her father. A 3-year-old child will never grow up knowing her father because of criminal elements. But Isaac don't care about that because Isaac have never lose a fly in their life. Nobody have lost, Isaac have never suffer any damage to criminality. So him can talk all he want. But my viewers, I'm done with him for now. Now my viewers, I'm going to give you the more interesting story. And before I give you that interesting story, my viewers, let me make you hear this piece, my viewers and my subscribers. Yes? So remember, I'm going to hear this. Make you hear this. Hear this, my viewers.
Johnson, infamous crab and soup vendor Alice Waugh is back at Crab Circle, reigniting tensions as some vendors fear her presence could scare away customers. Ms. Waugh was banned and fined $250,000 after pleading guilty to breaching the Public Health Act after she was seen in a viral video in an unsanitary act while handling food in October 2023. Two Jamaican women are to be deported.
Yes, my viewers and subscribers. So Alice is back at Crab Circle. Yes, Alice is back, my viewers and subscribers. And what indeed can go so? Yes, Alice, my viewers, we know of your style. We don't know if she change. Me now go really write her off. But if remember. And this is how we find out about VR thing. So make you hear it. Yes. What can go so, my viewers and subscribers? We Alice is back with in all her glory. Yes, back in all her glory, my viewers. She's really back. Well, let's hear this. Yes, my viewers and subscribers. So Alice is back. And I tell you it's funny because I never know that Alice would have been back at Crab Circle after that store. Yes, after that store, my viewers, of number two, that she released, my viewers, near her stall. And the question is, my viewers and subscribers, for those of you who visit Crab Circle, who would you forgive Alice and go buy her chicken foot and cow skin? My viewers, the guy look rich, but how safe is Sister Alice cow foot and cow skin and chicken foot right now? How safe is it, my viewers and subscribers? Drop your comments in the comment section. Would you go back and buy some soup, my viewers, from Sister Alice? Would you? Or you're going to stay far from Sister Alice? And my viewers, do you think that Sister Alice should have really gone back this? Because some will tell you that it was because of her, while they then get the place upgrade. And even though if they would not, if nobody never talk, she wouldn't know what was going on. So my viewers, drop your comments in the comment section. Should we accept back Alice or not? Drop your comments, my viewers. So until another video, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Yes? So until then, good evening.